Luo Feng leaned back and knocked his legs on the table. He closed his eyes and recalled all the information he had read about the Universe Lords and the strongest in the universe, thinking carefully. Universe Lords have differences in strength. Unless the difference in strength is too huge, it's usually very hard to kill the other. The strongest in the universe are even stronger than the strongest Universe Lords by a little. However, their numbers are extremely rare. Just like our human race, we only have one creator of the huge axe. And if they kill a Universe Lord, they'll receive the universe's punishment. These two reasons lead to one result: the masters of the universe rarely perish. Luo Feng nodded. Universe Lords rarely fall. It wasn't because of their strength, it was just one aspect. The other aspect was that some absolute beings weren't willing to pay too much of a price to attack. Unless there were enough treasures to attract them. Just like on the Primal Star, the fight for the treasures would cause the Universe Lord to fall. What do I do? Automaton, Demon and Bug Clan have already invited the strongest to deal with me. What should I do? Luo Feng pondered. As long as one wasn't an idiot, they could guess that the Demon God was definitely invited by the Bug Clan, Demon and Automaton Clan. I dodged once, the Ancestor God helped me block it. The Ancestor God helped me block it once, but he can't always be my bodyguard. What should I do next time? Even though the chances of the strongest attacking next time is very low, it'll be hard to not force the three large races to attack again. I'm afraid the next time will be even crazier. Luo Feng frowned as he pondered. It was very troublesome. He had the absolute treasure star pagoda, he wasn't afraid of the strongest at all. However, this was the problem. If one of the strongest attacked and Luo Feng actually blocked it, an Apex Universe Lord actually blocked the strongest? That was simply the biggest joke in the world. As long as one wasn't stupid, one could guess. This Apex Universe Lord definitely had a powerful protective treasure, and an extremely powerful one at that. Otherwise, how could he survive against the strongest? As long as the strongest attacks me, if the Ancestor God doesn't block it in time, I'll be exposed. Luo Feng frowned as he pondered. He definitely wouldn't be willing to die. He would definitely resist. Surviving under the attack of the universe's strongest? Anyone would guess he had treasures, especially when the absolute treasure star pagoda disappeared and caused a huge commotion in the universe. At this crucial moment, Luo Feng was actually able to survive under the universe's strongest attack unscathed. There would probably be many who suspected him. At that time it will really be troublesome. There should be quite a number of the strongest experts in the cosmos eyeing the Star Tower. When that time comes, I won't even need the Bug Clan, Demon Clan, or Automaton Clan to ask for help. Those few universe's strongest warriors will all rush to my side. Don't tell me I'll have to live in the Star Tower every day? Luo Feng was troubled as he pondered. Within the study, Luo Feng closed his eyes and pondered. There are two ways. First, hide in the primal cosmos until you become a Universe Lord. However, stepping from the Universe Supremacy stage to the Universe Lord stage was an extremely difficult hurdle. Even if another 180 million years were to pass, it still might not be possible. What's more, the longer this drags on, the angrier and angrier the three insectoid races will become. It's even possible that they'll attack the Luo family. Battles between experts rarely involved clans. But that was only within the human race. The grudges and killings between human experts rarely affected the clans. As for the slaughter between the races, the foreign races were very crazy in their slaughter. Their final goal was to make the other race completely fall and disappear. They were willing to go to any lengths. Right now, with the ocean shadow that was even stronger than the average universe overlord guarding Earth, plus the fact that Earth itself was an important place with extremely tight security, unless they sent out a Universe Lord. Otherwise there wouldn't be any problems. Second, let them think I'm the Universe Lord. Luo Feng thought. The reason why they're so anxious to kill me is because they're afraid I'll become the Universe Lord. The moment they confirm I'm the Universe Lord, they'll regret and think they've been too slow and that I've already broken through. Luo Feng thought, and even if they invite the universe's strongest, they won't easily agree to attack a Universe Lord. The universe's punishment is very severe. 2 plans. Luo Feng very quickly eliminated the first plan. Who knew how long it would take to become a Universe Lord? There were many who were stuck at the Universe Lord level for countless years. And he hadn't even reached the 5th level of the Beast God path. To completely accept the 7th level of the Beast God path, that would take an extremely long time. Moreover, judging from Teacher Mountain Traveler's requirements for him, Mountain Traveler clearly hoped that he could temper himself and grow through battles, rather than hiding in a corner to cultivate. Hiding in a safe place to train, he probably wouldn't become a Universe Lord his entire life. Then there's only the second plan. Disguise as a Universe Lord. My god body should be very close to a Universe Lord's body, almost the same. Luo Feng thought. According to his research, breaking through from a Universe Lord to a Universe Lord, the body would be 100 times stronger than before. Meaning, even the weakest Universe Lord's body would be as strong as a Universe Lord with 10,000 times the vitality. My body is similar. Willpower and consciousness is also at the Universe Lord level. Techniques too. Luo Feng nodded. I have the pinnacle of the Universe Lord technique Golden Mountain and the ultimate technique Golden Light. If I unleash these 2 techniques frequently and unleash my full Universe Lord strength, then who would dare say I'm not a Universe Lord? The only weakness is that I can't control time and space. Controlling time and space, one could use it to suppress the opponent. One could also reverse time and revive other Universe Lords, Undyings etc. A Universe Lord level battle is extremely powerful. Controlling one area of time and space doesn't affect that level of battle at all. Controlling one area of time and space can only suppress the weak. Luo Feng thought, and no one has forced me to reverse time and space to revive anyone. Luo Feng thought carefully and nodded. It was completely doable. The most convincing thing was the secret technique. He had used two secret techniques at the Lord of the Universe level, the Golden Mountain and the Golden Light. As long as more super existences knew about it, they would quickly determine that this was a Lord of the Universe level secret technique. And the engraving technique was obviously a secret. One had to become a Universe Lord to create the ultimate technique of the Universe Lord level. In a situation where the mysterious pattern school had yet to appear, this was common knowledge in the primeval universe. I can definitely succeed. Luo Feng nodded. I have to use battle to prove myself. Since Luo Feng had decided to let the trillions of races of the universe think he was a Universe Lord, then naturally he had to use battle to prove himself. Battle he had to be convincing. Teacher Mountain Guest wants me to kill 10 Universe Lords or 1 Universe Lord, then he'll craft me the pinnacle treasures. For me to directly kill a Universe Lord I have no confidence at all. And I've never battled with a Universe Lord before, the situation will probably be out of my control. This battle I can't have any accidents. I have to do it beautifully. I have to shock the trillions of races of the universe, let them clearly recognize my strength as a Universe Lord. I have to let the bug race, demon race and automaton race think. I've already broken through. If they kill me now the price is too high, it's not worth it. Luo Feng immediately stood up. Babada. Luo Feng shouted. The virtual assistant's AI Babada immediately responded, Master. Gather the information of the demon race, automaton race and bug race, the 3 Universe Lords along with their respective alliances, I want to look at them one by one and pick from them. Luo Feng said he had already decided, his target was to pick from the 3 alliances. Yes. What? In just a moment? I've already finished gathering, this is the detailed information. Babada said, there is a lot of detailed information on every Apex Universe Overlord, including their growth, combat information, strength assessment, treasures, etc. Luo Feng nodded, ordering, one by one. After which Luo Feng began to carefully study the detailed information of these Universe Lords. Just as Luo Feng was picking his unlucky prey, a mail from the Primal Chaos City leader arrived. The content was simple, come quickly. Looking at this mail, Luo Feng immediately stopped picking his prey, immediately heading towards the peak of Thunder Island, the Primal Chaos City leader's shrine. Endless energy permeated the area. Before the shrine was a round table carved out of jade, with 2 silhouettes sitting opposite each other. One was the gold-robed Primal Chaos City leader, the other was an extremely tall and sturdy man with a dragon tail dressed in an ordinary battle robe. He sat there like a mountain, his tyrannical aura was evident. The moment Luo Feng arrived, with one look, he immediately determined that the person beside him was also a Universe Lord. Luo Feng, this is the Dragon Leader. The Primal Chaos City leader saw Luo Feng arrive and said, Teacher, Dragon Leader. Luo Feng bowed respectfully. Luo Feng. The Primal Chaos City leader turned, I'm indeed looking for you for an extremely important matter. According to our information, something big has just happened in the core area of the Ancestral God Sect. The other islands of the Ancestral God Sect all noticed the extremely powerful treasure, the 5-color Extreme Light Lake, vanishing for a moment before reappearing, yet the inheritors of Purple Jing Island didn't notice anything. Do you know what this means? It means, a part of space and time on Purple Jing Island has been controlled, all the warriors unknowingly didn't notice anything at all. Even though the Universe Lord can control a part of space and time, he can't make it so that the other Universe Lords on Purple Jing Island can't see or sense it. Only the universe's strongest. The universe's strongest covered up everything, and the 5-color Extreme Light Lake disappeared. There's an 80 to 90% chance that one of the universe's strongest broke into the core area of the Ancestral God Sect. The Primal Chaos City leader looked at Luo Feng. Did that universe's strongest go to kill you? The Primal Chaos City leader and the other upper echelons of humanity had just received the news and deduced that one of the strongest warriors in the universe had broken into Circus Island. They immediately connected the dots. The Bug Clan, the Demon Clan, and the Automaton Clan had long wanted to kill Luo Feng. Since Luo Feng had been on Circus Island all this time, the 3 top clans had been waiting anxiously for a long time. It wasn't impossible for the strongest warrior in the universe to kill Luo Feng. After coming to this conclusion, the Primal Chaos City leader was shocked. Fortunately, Luo Feng's consciousness had been connected to the virtual universe, so the Primal Chaos City leader knew that Luo Feng was still alive. That was why he wasn't anxious. But the Primal Chaos City leader was also confused. If the strongest warrior in the universe had come to kill Luo Feng, he shouldn't have failed, unless Luo Feng reacted quickly and self-destructed. If he hadn't come to kill Luo Feng, then what would happen? The strongest warrior in the universe is Demon God Xu Zhen, said Luo Feng respectfully. Demon God Xu Zhen? The Dragon Leader and the Primal Chaos City leader were both shocked. He did come to Circus Island to kill me. Luo Feng thought for a moment and decided to say it out loud. After all, from a normal point of view, he was a rising warrior in the human race. The Bug Clan and the other 3 clans were desperately trying to kill him, so the human race naturally had to protect him. He had been assassinated by the strongest warrior in the universe, so the human race should have done something about it. There was no need for him to fight all by himself. Let's see what the race would do first. He really came to kill you? The Primal Chaos City leader's eyes were filled with killing intent. Demon God Xu Zhen went personally. How did you escape? The dragon leader couldn't help but ask. The Primal Chaos City leader also said, Demon God Xu Zhen came personally. With his strength, your Circus Island leader couldn't have stopped him. As for your ancestor god, he couldn't have stopped him in time. How did you? Teacher, it was the ancestor god who saved me, said Luo Feng respectfully. The dragon leader and the Primal Chaos City leader looked at each other. Actually, they had already deduced from the battle information that the inheritors of Circus Island hadn't noticed the movement of the five-colored Aurora Lake. Only the ancestor god could use the five-colored Aurora Lake. But they didn't understand how the ancestor god could have had time to intervene. One had to know how fast the speed of a battle between experts was. If it weren't for the ancestor god, I'm afraid. Luo Feng shook his head and said, ever since I was recognized as a top overlord of the universe, the ancestor god has been living in seclusion next to me since I entered Circus Island. He has been my neighbor for the past 62 years. Ah. Neighbor? Dragon Travel Leader and Primal Chaos City Leader were shocked within, shocked at how much the ancestral god sect valued Luo Feng, to be able to get the highest-ranking ancestor god in the entire sect to be his bodyguard. This gesture was indeed beautiful. The highest being in the universe's #1 power personally staying by his side to protect him for so long, anyone would be touched. Where are you now? The Primal Chaos City Master asked. I'm not on Circus Island right now, Luo Feng said. Don't go back yet. The bug race, automaton race and monster race have failed this time. It's hard to say if they won't try again next time. The Primal Chaos City Master instructed solemnly. Go and meditate first. I'll think about your matters. Yes. Luo Feng immediately bowed towards the two before him and vanished into thin air. The Dragon Leader and the Primal Chaos City Leader were deep in thought and didn't say anything. Primal Chaos. The Dragon Travel Leader finally spoke. Circus Island isn't a safe place. The three races' desire to kill Luo Feng is terrifying. Back then it was just a guess, I didn't expect it to be true. Moreover, it's a demon god that specializes in illusions. It's truly the most terrifying existence to deal with a clone talent. I'll immediately inform Huge Axe and gather all the Universe Lords to discuss this matter. The Primal Chaos City Master couldn't hold it in any longer. When the human Universe Lords gathered again because of this matter, Luo Feng was in one of the halls of his palace flipping through the information of the top Universe Overlords. My human race, including myself, only has 4 top Universe Overlords. The Automaton race has 4 top Universe Overlords. The Demon race has a total of 21 top Universe Overlords. After all, the Demon race has different levels of bloodlines. There are quite a few Demon race with a clone talent, so the number of top Universe Overlords is extremely high. The Bug race. The Bug race has 81 Universe Overlords and 2 top Universe Overlords. However, the Bug race Overlords, the moment they activate the Bug C tactic, they can easily match up to the other race's top Universe Overlords. Luo Feng nodded within. The Bug race was terrifying. A Bug race queen, just based on her own strength, might only be a Universe Overlord. However, she could pay any price to create a group of Universe Knight-level Bug soldiers. Even though only their bodies were strong, the queen's consciousness could descend on each soldier, giving them extremely powerful battle abilities. The Automaton Alliance has a total of 12 top Universe Overlords. The Demon Race's Alliance has a total of 16 Universe Overlords. The Bug Race Alliance has a total of 9 top Universe Overlords. Who should I choose? Luo Feng first eliminated the Bug Race. The Bug Race Queen herself wasn't terrifying, however she could control the powerful Bug soldiers. Even if he could kill the Bug soldiers one by one, the Bug Clan Queen could still take the opportunity while they were blocking Luo Feng and swiftly escape. Automaton Race? The Automaton Race had a total of 4 top Universe Overlords. Just like the human race had a total of 3, the treasures they had were all extremely powerful. And they were all in important areas of the Automaton Race, just like the human leader Tianhua and Star Hell Demon Lord were in important areas. The Demon Race. The Demon Race has a large number of top Universe Overlords and they're scattered. Luo Feng looked at the information floating in midair. Suddenly he stared at one. It's him? Skyflower Lord. Supremacy Tianhua was a top Demon Universe Overlord. He was second only to the Heavenly Wolf Clan's Lord and was the pride of the entire Heavenly Wolf Clan. He was the personal disciple of the Heavenly Wolf Clan's Lord and also the disciple of Demon Matriarch Dream. Skyflower Lord? Sky Wolf Leader? Luo Feng laughed softly. He couldn't forget back when he came out of the ice prison. That high and mighty Sky Wolf Leader wanted to kill him. Luckily his Primal Chaos City Leader teacher appeared. Skyflower Lord, you're unlucky. It's you. After deciding on his prey Skyflower Lord, Luo Feng naturally began to search for detailed information and plans. Investigating his treasures, techniques etc., he wanted to understand his strength and where he usually stayed. However, when Luo Feng was planning, the Primal Chaos City Leader immediately contacted him. Luo Feng. Come to the Primal Chaos Ruins to meet me. Without caring about anything else, since his teacher had given his orders, Luo Feng swiftly left the God Country and arrived at the Virtual Universe Company's headquarters. Sitting in the ship, through the Universe Pathway, he arrived at Primal Chaos City. Walking within the city leader's residence, the guards were all respectful. Primal Chaos Ruins. Within the vast chaos ruins, the primal chaos city leader sat crossed-legged. Only when Luo Feng approached did he open his eyes. Teacher. Luo Feng bowed. Hua. The primal chaos city leader casually waved his hand and a beam of light flew towards Luo Feng. Luo Feng extended his hand to receive it. Looking down, there was a triangular crystal in his palm. It was like an amethyst, on it there were beautiful ancient carvings, the entire crystal had a peculiar allure to it. This is one of the better high-level soul treasures, its name is Xiang. The primal chaos city leader said. Xiang? Luo Feng was shocked. Earlier, when he was exchanging for the top precious treasure, the blood shadow blade, he'd scanned through many of the exchange catalogs. With his ability, he naturally had a photographic memory, and he clearly remembered that under the soul-type precious treasures, Afterimage required a total of 620 precious points. High-level soul treasures were even more valuable than the normal top-level weapons. Top-level battle blades etc., normally 80 treasure points would be enough to exchange for them. However, high-level soul treasures, even the lowest would be 200 to 300 treasure points. Xiang was even more of the best at 620 treasure points. Of course, if it was a top-level soul treasure, then its value would be much higher. That was completely comparable to the 1000 treasure river, sword river etc., normally it would require a few thousand treasure points. Teacher. Luo Feng looked up at the primal chaos city leader. It wasn't me who gave it to you, it was the clan who gave it to you. The primal chaos city leader smiled. This is a top-level soul treasure. Xiang, it's worth multiple top-level weapons. This was the clan's final decision after they found out you were being chased by the demon god, to give you this Xiang to protect your soul. Your willpower and consciousness has already reached the Universe Lord level, and Xiang is also a top-level soul treasure. If you meet a demon god again with Xiang protecting your soul, at least you won't be invaded by the soul, much less controlled by it, you can easily self-destruct. The primal chaos city leader said. Luo Feng nodded. Indeed. If it was a true pinnacle overlord, even with a treasure protecting his soul, against the strongest of the universe he still wouldn't be able to escape. Normally he would choose to self-destruct. Being able to self-destruct was already considered a success. Only Luo Feng was different, he had the absolute treasure star pagoda to protect his body, and the pinnacle treasure calamity armor to protect his body. Thank you, teacher. Luo Feng was still thankful, he indeed lacked a soul treasure. Even though he had the star pagoda, however, his earth body and the golden horned beast, both required soul treasures. After acquiring this Xiang, Luo Feng immediately made a decision. I'll let my earth body use it, he already had the calamity armor before and it has the ability to weaken soul attacks. Xiang and the calamity armor together. It's completely comparable to a pinnacle soul treasure. Then I'll probably be able to withstand even that demon god soul attack. The golden horned beast has the star pagoda, it'll have enough confidence. When I use the blood cloud palace leader's identity to roam, I won't tarnish his reputation. Luo Feng made a decision within. This treasure indeed came at the right time. This Xiang required 620 treasure points, Luo Feng's remaining treasures were all given to his clan, and he could only get a small portion of it. With this treasure, you can roam the universe. After all, it's not easy for the Bug clan and the other two races to invite the strongest of the universe again, you don't have to worry too much. The primal Chaos City Master said solemnly, your strength has already reached such a level. You must temper yourself in battle. Any master of the universe is born from the tempering of battle. You won't become a master of the universe if you just cultivate. Go. Yes. Luo Feng bowed and left. After leaving the primal universe, Luo Feng returned to his god country. The waves were huge and in the air above the endless sea floated a shrine shrouded in light. Luo Feng stood in the plaza before the shrine and beside him was the majestic golden horned beast. A 9-level pagoda appeared in Luo Feng's hand and flew towards the golden horned beast. From today onwards, the golden horned beast will use the star pagoda. Earth body will use the Wu killer wings, the armor and the afterimage. Luo Feng nodded. This arrangement was indeed the best. As the golden horned beast had another identity as the blood cloud leader, hence it had the blood cloud pearl, and the pearl itself had the ability to disguise itself. To be able to change one's life energy, to be able to change the appearance of treasures etc. Even though it was hard to evaluate the level of the blood cloud pearl, Mountain Passenger had paid a huge price to make it. During normal battles, the star pagoda would shrink to the size of a spike. However, the moment it was enlarged, anyone would be able to notice something fishy. However, with the blood cloud pearl, one could completely change the appearance of the star pagoda. The blood cloud pearl itself had the ability to disguise and change one's appearance. That way, no one would be able to recognize it. Even the primal Chaos City leader teacher said that training alone won't allow me to become a universe lord. He told me to train through battles. Just like what he said. Luo Feng nodded within. That day, virtual universe Thunder Island. In a pavilion outside Luo Feng's palace, the Luo family's attendants prepared an exquisite banquet. Luo Feng and Ying Zhou Knight sat opposite each other. The triangular head thick and sturdy man Ying Zhou Knight seemed a little reserved. He said, Knife River, there's no need to prepare wine for you to find me. If there's anything you need, just say it, I'll definitely do my best. Ying Zhou Knight wasn't dumb at all. What a joke, the Luo Feng before him was comparable to the Tianhua Palace leader, the Ancestral Tree Knight and the Star Hell Demon Lord. Which knight wouldn't want to befriend him? There's indeed something I need to trouble you with. Luo Feng smiled and nodded. Speak. Yingzhou Knight said, it's just that my power is limited, I'm afraid I won't be able to do it well. Very simple. Luo Feng said, help me find the demon race Tianhua Knight's coordinates. Places like the bar had large amounts of universe knights gathered, and people like the Tianhua Palace leader and the Star Hell Demon Lord rarely appeared. Luo Feng couldn't just stroll around there every day, he didn't have the time either. Track my whereabouts? Yizhou's eyes lit up. Leave this to me. I don't dare speak of other things, but in terms of fighting and killing, I'm average amongst the universe's paragons, but in terms of searching for information, haha. Luo Feng smiled and nodded. For instance, when the experts in the open-air bar were conversing, some of the important information would be shielded from voice transmissions. Therefore, even if one were to stroll around, it would be very difficult to gather too much information. At this point he had to rely on his connections. Exalt Yuanzhou could be said to be an all-rounder, and he was extremely skilled at gathering information. Naturally, he had a wide network of friends and could gather a great deal of information. Supremacy Tianhua should be on the primitive star. Supremacy Guizhou laughed. Actually, most of the demon race's peak universe overlords roam the primordial stars. According to the news I received, Supremacy Tianhua once appeared on primordial star number 02002 more than 1,000 years ago. However, as you know, the pinnacle of the universe overlords all move alone. In the blink of an eye he left. Later on, as I didn't intentionally gather information on him, I'm not sure either. However, I estimate that he should be on the primitive star. Luo Feng nodded satisfactorily, then I'll have to trouble you. No problem, no problem. If you have such information, feel free to look for me. Yizhou patted his chest loudly, he was very clear that the more he could do for Luo Feng, the more he would have to rely on. Right now, everyone in the circle of knights knew that the Ganwu country leader, because of his identity as Luo Feng's son's teacher. He had even repaid his debts to the other knights. His status was obviously different, and he was even more valued by the other knights. There's no time to lose. I'll go gather information now. Yizhou smiled. Luo Feng nodded. Yizhou immediately vanished from mid-air, immediately making his move. Luo Feng was clear too, to search for an absolute warrior's tracks was a very hard thing to do. If one intentionally hid, just like Luo Feng, even the demon, automaton and bug clans' combined efforts would have a hard time finding him. However, Tianhua the Venerable didn't deliberately hide, and he was even roaming the primitive star. He estimated that after spending some time, he would be able to find him. Until then, I'll continue to train on Circus Island. Luo Feng was confident and calm. That day, his earth body teleported to Circus Island from his god country, where he first immersed himself in training. After staying there for more than 2 months, he left for the land of inheritance for the first time. On Circus Island there were many palaces. Look. It's Luo Feng. Luo Feng went to the land of inheritance again. The inheritors of some powers were tasked with the task of monitoring Luo Feng. They immediately recorded the information and quickly sent it back to their clans. In the vast starry sky of the universe, as 3 consciousnesses crossed the infinite space and descended, the surrounding universe space immediately distorted, as though it existed in another dimension. A huge black oval sphere silhouette, a beautiful figure, a huge silver-white snake head surrounded by countless snake silhouettes. Automaton, what's going on? How come Luo Feng is still alive? The faint silhouette scolded angrily. Didn't you say that Demon God Void would kill him himself? The silver-white snake head said angrily. When Demon God Void broke into the Ancestor God Sect's territory to kill Luo Feng, he failed and didn't contact the automaton race's father god. As the strongest in the universe, the automaton race's father god was naturally patient. He didn't rush to ask. Instead, he carefully investigated the human race's intelligence. In these 2 months, Luo Feng appeared in Primal Chaos City, but he entered the main residence directly, so very few people knew about it. Even though the automaton race had eyes and ears in Primal Chaos City, they didn't have many, so they didn't discover that Luo Feng entered the main residence and left. Until this time, when Luo Feng appeared on Circus Island, the automaton race, bug race and demon race finally knew that Luo Feng was still alive. Since I asked Demon God Void to help, you know his temper. Rushing to ask will only make that stone unhappy, said the oval black sphere silhouette. This time I found out that Luo Feng is still alive, so I went to ask him. Just now, I met him and chatted with him. What exactly happened? Asked the silver-white snake head. The slim figure stared at the oval black sphere too. The 4 pinnacle races fought against each other. This time they only formed an alliance because they had a common target, the human Luo Feng. Actually, their relationship was already bad. Demon God Void said that he suddenly descended on Circus Island and immediately used his killer move. However, he didn't expect the Ancestor God Sect's dual-faced Ancestor God to stay by Luo Feng's side and secretly protect him. The moment he attacked, the Ancestor God of the Ancestor God Sect attacked. Even though he tried his best, he still couldn't kill Luo Feng. Said the black sphere silhouette. Ancestor God? Dual-faced Ancestor God? The silver-white snake head and slim figure were both shocked. The Ancestor God lowered himself to secretly protect him? The slim figure's voice was incomparably moving. How is that possible? That's the truth, said the black sphere slowly. Demon God Void failed once, so let him attack again, said the silver-white snake head. Since he accepted this task and has benefited from us, he naturally has to do it well. And what kind of status does the Ancestor God have? The high and mighty ancestor god protecting Luo Feng once is fine, but can he keep protecting him? Let Demon God Void attack again. He'll definitely succeed. Dream Tea, roared the black sphere silhouette. The three of us combined only have the value of a pinnacle treasure weapon. What kind of status does Demon God Void have? In the cosmic sea, he's the most difficult existence to deal with. It's already good enough that he attacked once. And you want him to attack again? If the ancestor god tries to stop you once, it's fine. But if he tries again, isn't that a clear provocation to the ancestor god? Do you think the value of a pinnacle treasure is enough to make Demon God Void completely go against the ancestor god sect? But he failed, said the silver-white snake head. Demon God Void said he gave it his all. Even when he unleashed his full power, he was suppressed by the universe. He did enough. It's worth the value of a pinnacle treasure, said the black sphere silhouette. The slender silhouette and the silver-white snake head fell silent. Demon God Void's status was indeed extraordinary. As a lone ranger, none of the major powers dared to provoke him. Plus, he had a powerful treasure to protect him. He was even more unbridled and arrogant. Just like that smiling but incomparably sinister mountain-sitting guest, all the major forces gnashed their teeth in secret, but they could only swallow their broken teeth into their stomachs. Then what should we do? Luo Feng appeared on Circus Island again. If we invite the strongest warrior in the universe and the ancestor god secretly protecting him, wouldn't that be a waste of a treasure? The slender silhouette and the silver-white snake head had the responsibility of their race, so they naturally didn't want to waste a treasure. The black sphere silhouette said, let's wait first. The ancestor god might still be secretly protecting him now. But as time goes on, he can't keep doing that. When that time comes, we'll invite the strongest warrior in the universe. We can only wait first. Who should we invite next? In my opinion, invite Mountain Guest. He's extremely cunning and has many tricks up his sleeves. He's also very proficient in soul attacks. I think he'll have a better chance than Demon God Void. Invite Mountain Guest. I'm afraid his conditions will be very high. How will we know if we don't try? Let's wait first. After a while, Empress, contact Mountain Guest. He's the closest to you. Soon the three of them reached an agreement and the three thoughts instantly left. This part of the starry sky returned to normal. Circus Island. It had been more than a year since Demon God Void came to kill him. Luo Feng had finally completely comprehended the 5th level of the Path of the Beast God and had begun to study the 6th level. This study made Luo Feng feel like it was as vast as the ocean, extremely difficult and complicated. The further he went, the more difficult it became. However, after completing the 5th level, his foundation became more solid. This allowed Luo Feng to have a deeper understanding of the secret patterns, and creating secret techniques became easier than before. He easily created a peak-level Lord of the Universe secret technique, which Luo Feng named Golden River. Blade River, I found Tianhua Supreme's location. A male interrupted Luo Feng's training days on Circus Island.